The following will contain spoilers for Avatar: The Last Airbender, so if you're planning to watch that masterpiece, now is your only warning to get the fuck out. An aspect of bending I haven't seen discussed much, at least in regards to Avatar: The Last Airbender, is how little details in a character's bending help to characterize them. I have seen people talk about the overall characteristics of each bending style, as well as how blood and lightning bending seem to contrast those characteristics. However, I want to go more on an individual level, so I've picked some characters to talk about for this video. Katara. Bloodbending aside, Katara is a character known for her very motherly and nurturing nature. In the episode The Deserter, Katara unlocks her healing abilities, something that reflects that nature. While it isn't a technique unique to Katara, it still does help to characterize her. Azula. While her blue fire shows her to be more formidable than a regular firebender, it's how she bends fire that I find more interesting. Azula is a character known for being very precise and clever. When she firebends, she is often shown using only her fingertips. I think it's especially interesting how that firebending form seems to take inspiration from how people lightning bend. Perhaps her blue fire is a result of her mastering how to concentrate heat. Sparky-Sparky-Boom-Man, don't at me. While not being a major character, Sparky-Sparky-Boom-Man is a very intimidating assassin. His ability to use psychic firebending seems to match the silent but deadly idea that assassins are known for. Iroh. Iroh doesn't firebend much in the show, and aside from fire breathing, which isn't actually all that special when you think about it, his lightning redirection is much more interesting. Iroh is someone known for being very wise and worldly, having his signature technique be something he learned not from firebending, but from waterbending shows how much more connected he is to the rest of the world. And our final example, Aang. Something to notice about Aang is not only does he perfectly embody the free-spirited nature of the wind, but in just about everything he does, he airbends, like getting off the ground or jumping 10 feet in the air to land on Appa. But there's a more interesting example in the Avatar state. Aang, all the way back in episode 2, has shown how the Avatar state allows him to access knowledge on things he shouldn't know, when he used a powerful waterbending technique despite no prior experience, showing the vast wisdom of that form. However, it's its aggressiveness that I most want to discuss. In the episode Sozin's Comet Part 1, Zuko asks Aang to roar. His first roar is pathetic and is meant to show how passive he is. After motivating himself, he's able to let out a real roar. Then, in his battle against Ozai, he attempts to resolve things peacefully, only for Ozai to let out that same roar, representing his aggressiveness and unwillingness to back down. Then, for the final time, Aang reawakens his avatar state and lets out his own roar. A very different energy from the Aang who wouldn't even shoot him with lightning. The avatar state is the connection of all the previous avatars. It's likely the aggressiveness of that form is not an inherent trait, but rather the embodiment of every battle-hardened avatar before him. On the surface level, it may seem like the characters are just blasting the elements, but it's brilliant little things like these that make a magic system so much more than just a flashy attack. This, along with many other reasons, is why Avatar: The Last Airbender is still one of my favorite shows. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving me a like and comment so that I know to make more videos like this in the future. Also consider sharing my work on social media with hashtags like Avatar: The Last Airbender. Your support is greatly appreciated. Sparky-Sparky-Boom-Man, don't at me.